So here's a very quick review on linear equations in two variables. The first thing you need to know is what the slope-intercept form looks like. This is the y equals mx plus b. M represents the slope, and b is the y-intercept. The y-intercept is the point where your graph crosses the y-axis. So if you have the equation y equals 2x minus 4, the slope of the line, how fast it rises or falls, is 2, and the y-intercept is the point 0, negative 4. At this point, if you just say b equals negative 4, I'm giving you full credit. But you should be working towards this as your answer so that you realize that y-intercepts are points. If, however, you would have maybe 2x minus 3y equals 5, and I would ask you, what's the slope and what's the y-intercept? You can't tell me when it's in this form. Instead, you need to put it into this standard form, which means solving for y. So start by getting the y term by itself. I'm actually going to add 3y to both sides. I like my y's to be positive. Then subtract 5 from both sides. These two can't combine. One has an x, one doesn't. Then divide both sides by 3 to get the y absolutely by itself. I'll hop up here. So now y equals, and I'm switching sides, stay with me, 2x minus 5 all over 3. Now here's a step you might not think of, but I know you could go backwards. So if I have two terms that have the same denominator and I'm subtracting, I can write those with the two numerators over the same denominator. Well, I'm just splitting it apart, so now I can identify the slope. The x coefficient is 2/3, and the y-intercept, negative 5/3, or again in our special form, 0, negative 5/3.